Anyway, my parents were thinking about going to Black Friday. I'm like, no. I mean, we already had a chaotic, well, at least for me, it was a little bit chaotic Thanksgiving dinner with all the bullshit with my ex. My ex last year took my mother to Black Friday shopping. I'm like, they left around 3 o'clock in the morning. For what exactly? I mean, it's fucking retarded. It is fucking retarded. Look at it this way. What would you call somebody that is running around a retail store, a department store, running around like a fucking maniac, trying to buy useless shit that they don't need, put it on the fucking credit card because that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna put shit that they don't need, like a fucking margarita blender or something like that, right? They're gonna buy shit that they don't need and they're gonna put it on a credit card, and then they're gonna say, "Oh my god, I'm so much in debt. I don't know what to do." Look, I've been there. I know how it is when you're tempted with all this shit that, oh, if you don't buy it now, somebody else is gonna take it away, and it's a good deal. No deal is a good deal unless you end up benefiting humongously in the end. But what is the deal? I mean, why are these people running around like fucking maniacs in these shopping centers and these department stores? What the fuck is their problem? What's going on with them? What's wrong in their minds? I mean, their whole thought process is totally fucking whack. Whack, whack, whack. But I don't know. I'm just thankful that this year my parents stayed home. I'm like, you're not gonna go to that shit this year. And they're like, well, my father doesn't like to go. I mean, he has to stand in line for 3 hours or 4 hours. I'm like, why the fuck do you do that? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Shop online and buy something that you really need. Oh no, I need the new iPhone. I need the new I don't know what you don't need anything. Okay, if you need a phone, then buy a phone and then have it for a while. I mean, what's the point of buying a phone and then 3 months later, like my nephew does this, 3 months later he needs a new fucking phone? What the hell is that shit? Somebody explain that to me, please. You know, I'm so fucking sick and tired of this shit. I am every fucking year. Americans have this special holiday that you can act like a fucking lunatic, you can act like a fucking animal, and you see these videos of people just acting like fucking savages, hitting each other, running over each other, jumping all over each other. For what? For what? For a fucking video game. Oh, because it's 20% off. It's 20% off. So what? You're still paying money. I don't understand this. Why are you waiting in line and running around like a lunatic in these stores, all frantic, like if you're about to be given 10 pounds of gold or something? It's like somebody's gonna give you money or a life-saving cure, or if like, yeah, I mean, I expect this is if somebody is giving out a free cure for cancer or diabetes and people are running to this guy or this place, I mean, that would be more sensible if people are fighting for a life or death solution, or if people are fighting for money. You know, that happens. If people give away free stuff, this would be if people are giving away free stuff. You know, but I don't understand this. I mean, even when you give away free stuff, people act cordial, they're well balanced, and they don't act like a bunch of lunatics. My mother volunteers for this center and church. I don't know what it is, but something. And they give away turkeys the Saturday before Thanksgiving. To needy families, but mostly free turkeys to the general community. It's a community center. I don't know what it is, but I don't ask. um, and they give out turkeys. And this year, I think she told me that 1,000 people showed up. 1,000 people showed up to get a free frozen turkey. But she told me that, oh, everybody was cordial, nice, they were patient, waiting in line. Some of them waited for an hour or so, but they got a free turkey and free food, free mashed potato. The whole thing, the whole fucking Thanksgiving dinner. And she said, there's nobody there that's, because I asked, I'm like, do people act strange when you're passing out free shit or free food? Because when you're passing out something for free, people would like run to it. They would. No, I mean, these people would just act normal. They'll just wait in line and they get a ticket and then they go through the turnstile. I don't know what it is. And then they get a free turkey and then they go to the next station and then they get a bag full of groceries. And then they go home. And then everybody's happy. Nobody's pushing each other. Nobody's running and stampeding each other and running around like a fucking lunatic. But then, compare that. I mean, this is where you get free food, free stuff. People should be, wow, it's free shit. But here, you're at a retail store and you're stampeding, you're running around, you're hitting people, you're pushing people, you're racing against each other, fighting for things that are not for free, that you have to pay for. You pay for this shit. You put it on your credit card. Most of you do, huh? Most of you put this shit on your credit card. Fucking assholes. Yeah, you give more money to the bankers. Why not? To the same bankers and the same hedge fund hyenas like Mitt Romney. Oh, they're all happy about this shit. They're happy that you're willing to open your wallet and instead of taking out a couple $100 bills, what do you take out? Plastic. Golly. How can we act like this? I don't understand. How can we act like a bunch of animals? We're not animals. We're human beings. We have the capacity to be intellectual, to sort of process things a little bit more, and to think a little bit more, and to somehow rationalize things. But we can't do that anymore. It's like Black Friday comes in and everybody acts like a fucking zombified lunatic. Oh, here's my money. If I don't have any money, here's my credit card. I get charged 33% interest rate. Who cares? I need my margarita blender. I need this video game that I know my son is only going to play 3 times. I tell you, I have relatives like that who go on shopping sprees. And they buy all this shit like for their kids and their kids don't play with that shit anymore. Like they'll buy them video games and after a week, they're done with the video game. They don't want to play with it anymore. And I'm like, what's the point? Instead of saving that money, in case you have like a medical emergency or if you need to visit grandma or something, but you're blowing that money away because you feel that you saved money and that you're getting something out of this. Like, no, you're not. Ah, God. Oh, yeah, and then I saw this lady on YouTube, I think it was. She was packing up her shopping cart with like 5 or 6 these LCD televisions. I'm like, What? Why would anybody need 6 television sets? I don't get that. Maybe I was raised differently. You know? In my family, we had 5 televisions, but we bought them all at different times, and they're all different sizes. One for the living room, one for the kitchen, and one for the bedrooms. One in each bedroom. And I think my sister didn't have a television. No. So it's like 4 that we had. But this is ridiculous. And my sister this year, she tried to. I think she went to the shopping mall. I think after work. Oh, she had to go to work, but that didn't stop her. I mean, I'm trying to educate her. I'm like, you're not getting a good deal, and even if you are, I know what you're gonna do. You're like the rest of the sleeping population because everybody's asleep. Everybody's a fucking zombie now. They don't get it. You're gonna use your credit card, and with that interest that you're gonna pay because you only pay the minimum, you're gonna be ending up paying for the same amount if it was at retail price or even more with the interest. I don't get it. I just don't. I'm just a regular human being here. Give me a break. Uh, Black Friday, Black Friday. I heard in the news and I read some reports that Black Friday this year was down 28%. Now that's good. And then there were people picketing outside of a Walmart. That's also good. Some people are getting it and they're waking up. Oh, it's patriotic to support the economy during Black Friday. No, what you're doing is you're supporting these credit card companies and these paper pushers and the 1% who own these companies like Walmart. That's who you're supporting. And the Chinese government too. People are saying, pretending that you're helping the economy. And no, you're not. Most of these shitty products are made in China. Or they're made in fucking Vietnam or Japan or God knows where. But it's certainly not made in the good old USA. Not like it used to be. Golly. Anyway. But trying to understand Black Friday is like trying to understand sociopathy. Trying to understand a regular rank and file shopper during Black Friday, a Black Friday supporter, a Black Friday zombie. It's like trying to understand a sociopath. Somebody that in a few hours would totally distance themselves from any type of rationality, any type of reality, and any type of comprehension of what they're doing. It's like they suspend themselves psychologically, and it's weird, and it's pretty freaky, and it's totally outside of my realm. I mean, I don't understand this. I have never participated in this shit. My parents have, but they buy like 2 or 3 things. I remember one time my dad and my mom, they went to Black Friday at Kmart. It was a while ago and years ago, and my dad came home with a shovel and a what? And a bag of soil. That's what he got for Black Friday. The soil was like regular priced. I don't understand. I don't understand them. I don't know. I think they're all, they see this on the news and they think it's all gonna be, like what they say. and it's not. So, anyway, there you go.